I'm Kristin Dovbniak, holistic nutritionist and mama of two, and this is the Healthy Balanced Mama podcast, a podcast about ditching the diet dogma, embracing intuitive eating, real food, and living healthy, happy, and whole. Please note the information and opinions on this podcast are intended for information and inspiration only and are not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. Please consult with your healthcare practitioner before making any changes. Now, onto the show. Ditch the diet dogma. If you've been around my community, on my Instagram, or a part of any of my programs, you know I use this phrase a lot. Ditch the diet dogma. But what does ditching the diet dogma actually mean? Today, on episode 3 of the Healthy Mama Life podcast, I thought I'd explain what the diet dogma is and how to start ditching it for good. South Beach, Atkins, The Zone, Weight Watchers, Paleo, Engine 2, Slim Fast, Nutrisystem, Keto, Raw Food, Body for Life, and yes, even the Whole30. Have you ever committed to a 5-day, 7-day, 21-day, 30-day plan that restricts multiple food groups or types of food, features a strict meal plan, even with the best of intentions? These days, often these will claim they're not a diet. Have you ever tracked your calories, macros, counted carbs, points, meticulously divided your plate, only allowed yourself the healthy option at a restaurant? Have you ever told yourself you had cut something out for good? It's a lifestyle change, not a diet. I'm never going to eat another cookie, ever again. Can you hear my eyes roll? This is where the dogma part comes in. Dogma is defined as a principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true. This sounds like a religion, doesn't it? Exactly. Our society has made dieting, or healthy living, so to speak, out to be a religion, fueled by the notion of dieting perfection leading to the ultimate life. If I could only get my food under control. If I could only lose those last 5 pounds. If I could only become a runner. If I could only fit into my jeans from college. If only, if only. The wellness diet in particular is pervasive in our culture these days. Oh, I'm just cutting out dairy, gluten, grains, legumes, sugar, air, but it's for my health. Friends, a diet is anything that promises change through restriction of any sort, true allergies aside. A diet is the false notion that by restricting, by cutting out, cutting back, and saying no, we're improving our lives. This is different than the actual definition of diet in the dictionary, which is the kinds of food that a person, animal, or community habitually eats. The food we eat, not the food we cut out. This is a notion that is prevalent in the diet world. Cut it all out and then just add a few things back in. I promise, you won't want the other stuff anymore. Yeah, right. Now, this is different than a healing diet being used under the supervision of a professional. We're talking cutting out in the name of being better, being good, being healthier. Let me be clear, friends. You do not need to cut anything out to find what your body needs. Because guess what, my friend? We are all different. We are not robots. If there's no one-size person, there's no one-size diet. There is no human diet because as humans, we are vastly different than others in the animal kingdom and one another. I love the term bioindividuality. It was coined by Josh Rosenthal, and it states that each of us has unique food and lifestyle needs. It's the understanding that no food philosophy or diet can yield the same results for everyone. And listen, I get that this is often done with the very best of intentions. I did it for years. If you heard my story in episode 2, you know I wanted to be healthier, so I changed my diet again and again and again. And I felt better, and then I felt worse, and I lost weight, and then I gained it back. And it cycled over and over and over. That's why we call it yo-yo dieting. From Special K to South Beach to Weight Watchers, Zone, Body for Life, vegetarian, vegan, macrobiotic, raw food, paleo, keto before anyone knew what keto was, intermittent fasting, the bodybuilding diet, the bulletproof diet, Whole30 friends, I've been on them all. Anyone else feel me? We want to improve our health. We want to live longer, have more energy. Oftentimes we simply want to lose weight, and this is often fueled by the guise that losing weight will make us healthier. And I've got some news for you. This is a false notion, friend. There is a wide range of healthy when it comes to weight, and weight has no correlation with actual health. A 2016 study done in the International Journal of Obesity expunged the idea that BMI, the marker that the medical world has used for over 60 years to determine health based on height and weight ratio, is accurate in determining a healthy weight range. BMI doesn't take into account a person's bone, muscle, or fat proportions. For example, a person with exceptional muscle tone and low fat is actually more likely to have a higher BMI compared to someone who has higher fat and lower muscle tone. Many professional football players' BMIs place them in the obese category when they're actually in better physical shape than most of us. It's not accurate, friends. It's really easy to lose weight and be no healthier for it. It's easy to gain weight and still remain healthy. It's the habits we form that truly create a healthier life. Sometimes in changing our habits, we do lose weight, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as the habits we have adopted are serving us. The ultimate goal is not weight loss, but it is to feel better. There's nothing wrong with our bodies changing. What's wrong is our motives. And I know that sometimes this can be a hard pill to swallow. We want to lose weight. We want to feel better, but we want to look different too. But the thing is, we need to release the notion that losing weight in and of itself will make us healthier or make us feel better. This is key to ditching the diet dogma once and for all. Dieting perpetuates the cycle of destruction, restricting in the name of weight loss only to get fed up and probably binge on all the foods we haven't allowed ourselves to have, ending back at square one or heavier. Did you know dieting is the best predictor of future weight gain? It's true. We have made weight to be a marker for health, and it only serves to keep us trapped in the mindset that there's something wrong with our bodies because they changed, which is completely normal, friends. Our bodies are designed to change over time. Balance is not static. It ebbs and flows. When you tune into your body, it will find a range that's perfect for you. And here's the key. It won't be hard to stay there. Diets will never give you what finding your beautiful balance will. In tuning into your body and learning how to truly eat intuitively, you won't need to diet another day in your life. You will know what your body wants. And here's another secret. It might change. Year to year, week to week, day to day, hour to hour, and that is the beauty of intuitive eating. You get to go deep and truly get to know your body. Become its friend, as cheesy as that sounds. And once you stop fighting with your body, it stops fighting back. If you've never been on a diet, more power to you. But most of us have, in some way, shape, or form. If you're not sure, or if you want to judge where your diet mindset's at, I made up a printable quiz you can use to determine how much dieting has consumed your life. So if you go to healthymamakris.com/podcast, you can go ahead and grab that for free. Friend, I want to help you ditch the diet dogma for good so you can embrace eating in a way that works for you and only you. And that is what I call your beautiful balance. Thank you so much for listening in. If you liked this podcast, please hit the subscribe button so you'll see every episode. And if you loved it, go ahead and give it a review for me. Every subscribe and every 5-star review helps this podcast be seen and heard by more women that need to hear it. My hope is that you feel healthy, happy, and whole. Have a beautiful day.